How's it going, everybody? Welcome to our channel. My name is Sean.
And my name is Sabrina, and this is our Get to Know Us video. And yeah.
So we're gonna start off with a couple questions, and yeah, we're gonna read it from our phones, and then
we'll just talk a little bit about ourselves and like why we decided to start this YouTube channel.
Alright, so what's one of the questions we're gonna answer today?
So one of our questions is if you could travel anywhere around the world together, where would it be?
I think we should start off how we met.
Okay, but that ties into this too, so we could do that.
Alright, so basically the way we met was, so I know Sabrina since I was 15 years old. We went to the same high school together, Pace High School, for anybody that's wondering. Yeah, and we went on a school trip with the school to go to Greece. And I didn't know Sabrina. I was a sophomore in high school, and she was a junior in high school. And yeah, we connected in Greece, as romantic as that sounds. Aww. To that?
Yeah, so but yeah, like what Sean said, like we didn't really know each other before we went on that trip. So like during that trip we really got to know each other, and I feel like the most memorable part was like our plane ride back. Like, cause going, we kind of each sat with our friends, but then coming back, we was already like vibing and shit. So
you know how that go.
On our way back, it was a 10-hour flight, and all of those 10 hours we were talking. Like we went through mad emotions together, like talking about a lot of stuff. So it was just really memorable, like the way we met and stuff. Then ever since that, like
yeah, it was like a very crazy 10-hour ride. We went from talking about our lives to talking about like past stuff. We talked about literally everything in those 10 hours. Put it like this, she even cried, and I didn't even really know her that well. So that's how good the conversations were going and stuff. So yeah.
So going back to that question, if you could travel anywhere around the world together, where would it be? Technically, we did travel together to Greece, but not as a couple. So I definitely think that we want to go back to Greece, and like go back to Greece, but being in the relationship we are in now, definitely somewhere else I would want us to go together is like Thailand. I really want to go to Thailand. Like that's like my top place right now. What about you?
Right now I think I would like to go to Paris. I don't know, I feel like Paris is like a romantic getaway, and I feel like it would be very dope for us to just go and experience that, you know. So yeah. You guys want to get married, and if so, how would you do it? I'm gonna leave that up to you till you start with that question.
So I definitely do want to get married, but Sean and I always talk to him about the fact that we both have really big families. So as much as I want to like say I want to have a small ceremony and like for it to be very intimate and stuff, like I know that's not gonna happen because we both have really big families. So I know that I do want a big wedding ceremony because I want all of our family members to be there, but also I want us to go on like a really nice honeymoon where it's just like us two. And yeah, that's what I see. Like I don't have no specific like theme or anything, cause
yeah, I mean, of course, think about marriage. So right now we both in college. Something we forgot to say. I'm a year younger than Sabrina, so to think about marriage now is like, you know, it's kind of crazy. But we both living together as college students on an off-campus housing, so it's basically like we living together in real, you know, like in a real life situation. So to put that all into one, I would love for us to get married down the line. The next question. So do you know my favorite food and color? Let's talk
Okay,
about it.
so your favorite food is crispy chicken.
Yeah.
Like breaded chicken and sweet plantains, aka plátano maduros.
Facts.
And those have to be your two favorite foods, like hands down. Like you could have those two things every day if you could. And then your favorite color, I don't know. We're kind of similar in that we don't have favorite colors, but you do like blue and you like red and you like gray, but you don't have a favorite.
Yeah, I don't really have a favorite color. I know you like Mexican and Italian food, 100%, right? Your favorite color is gray. So yeah, she's very simple person. So do you want to talk about like our major and stuff like that?
Yeah, we could talk about that. So currently I am a senior at SUNY Plattsburgh, and my major is human development and family relations with a minor in criminal justice. So a lot of what I learned about in my major is like the mental health field. I'm thinking about staying here for my master's and going into the clinical mental health program. And yeah, I know I want to go into the mental health field. I just don't know in what way and where I see myself down the line, like career wise. But I do know that I want to stick to mental health.
Okay. So I'm currently a junior at SUNY Plattsburgh. I am a psychology major with a minor in nutrition. I'm also in a fraternity, Phi Iota Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. The vice president of the fraternity. I guess a little bit of what I want to do is, well, I'm into fitness, but I also am thinking of becoming a school psychologist. But I'm also, probably doing like a little side hustle at personal training or something near, helping and bettering people physically and mentally. So I want to combine the physical aspect of fitness and the mental aspect of psychology and combine it. And yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something that we wanted to highlight about and through our YouTube channel is like what it is to be in a relationship during college and like our college experience, and yeah, what it's like to live together while being in college, and like both of us are heavily involved on campus and stuff, and like what that's like. Because personally I feel like there's not a lot of people out there on YouTube that talk about their college experience specifically, and especially when it comes to being in a relationship and stuff, and like being real with like all the things that are going on and like how it truly is. So yeah,
Right.
I think that was something that we were like, okay, I think that through this YouTube we want to like keep it real and be honest with like what are the expectations of like living together and like being able to balance everything, still have like your own social life, still have time to focus on yourself, and then time to focus on like obviously academics. Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like moving off campus is huge on its own. So moving off campus and in a relationship is even harder to grasp. Like this is my first year of living off campus. Sabrina previously had a whole other year living off campus, so she knew what it was like to be alone, to do obviously in college you do your own laundry, but like pay for your laundry now that you're not on campus. We don't have a meal plan right now, so currently we make our own food. Yeah, so it's a lot. You grow up pretty fast, and I feel like it's just like it's beneficial for the people that are just trying to move on to the next step of their lives. To be quite honest, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I know that like in our next videos we're gonna like do like an apartment tour and like talk about like moving in together as a couple, and then like just about college in general, you know, like we want to be a resource for people who like are in college or who are going to college and want to know about the college experience. And yeah, I feel like when I was going to college and I was looking at YouTube, there wasn't much
content out there.
Yeah, like much content out there that really showed you like about the college life. Like all you see is people moving into their dorms and that's it. Like they don't talk about how school is hard and like you struggle sometimes.
Right.
Our school is currently 4 hours away from where we live at home, so a lot of people don't talk about like how hard it is to go away for college and like, you know, what it's like your freshman year. So I know in the video we're probably gonna talk about like what our freshman year experience was like, comparing it to like now.
Yeah, like we're both from the city. I'm from the Bronx.
I'm not from nowhere, okay? I just live in the city right now. Because I used to live in Connecticut. I used to live in the Bronx. And now I live in Manhattan. So I don't really jack anywhere. I just say I live in Manhattan.
Yeah. So, like, the whole transition from being in the city, from taking the train every day to just being out here in Plattsburgh, it's like, at the beginning it was hard, you know. As simple as that. It was just hard to move differently. Like over here, you barely see people outside. There's no movement out here. Like the only movement is college students. The only thing you're gonna see is college students. You're not gonna see people, you know, loud music and cars, none of that. No like you're gonna obviously parties outside and stuff, but not the parties that you see in the city. Like
yeah, I think it was harder for Sean to transition than it was for me because I personally don't like the city. Like, I feel like it's a great place to go to for a few days, but to live in the city, I don't like it. And I think that's personally because I lived in Connecticut, so I'm already used to that quiet, you don't gotta see nobody, you don't gotta hear nobody type of thing.
right.
So I feel like being up here was like more in my element, which is why I know like after I graduate undergrad, like I just want to stay up here and get my master's because I know I'll focus better up here. But yeah, like it was easy for me to adjust just because it was what I was comfortable with. But I know for a lot of people it's a hard transition because you're not used to it, you know. It's totally different, you're away from your family. But we're gonna talk about that in another video. So that was just like a quick introduction about like who we are and like why we decided to start the YouTube channel.
Yeah, just to influence, you know, people that one, going to college, two, are in relationships, because of course, like everybody knows, relationships aren't easy, and we're just gonna be as transparent as we can and, you know, give advice and just, you know, help everybody else out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I know that there's a lot of YouTubers out there that you know, do a lot of pranks and stuff like that. We're gonna have some pranks. We're gonna have some good stuff coming. But I feel like it was cool to just introduce ourselves and, you know, just, you know, get to know us a little bit before we continue throwing out content, because it's something that we want to continue doing and, you know, be consistent with it and everything. So yeah.
All right. So one question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one other question is, what's the most memorable date y'all have had?
Our date was the day we went to Big Daddy's.
Oh my god.
I was like 16 years old when we went on that date.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. And I'm gonna say it. He left me at the table by myself. And I thought, I'm like, he not enjoying the date, like he's not feeling it. He just got up and he left for mad long.
Listen.
But he didn't really leave. He was in the bathroom.
I was in the
that
bathroom.
whole time.
I had to use the bathroom, and
that fool made him go.
Damn! Yeah, that left you for like a good 15 minutes.
I was just at the table like. One more question. Favorite movies?
I don't really have a favorite movie, to be honest. Like, oh, actually, I do, but the movie Home, the Disney movie with starring Rihanna. I like that movie because of my little brother Mason. I watched that so many times that, yeah, it's a good movie.
I have one favorite movie, and it's the movie Elf. I've watched that movie since I was younger, and I love Christmas, so it just goes with that, and it's a funny movie, so yeah.
Alright, thank you everybody for watching our first Get to Know Us video. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos. We're definitely going to be posting, we're going to try to post at least once or twice a week. Remember, we're college students, we're both in an organization. I'm working on fraternity and sorority stuff, working on school stuff. I also have my fitness brand, Athletic Motivation for the Soul. Follow me that. Yep, we're gonna put it in the video. We're gonna tag it AMS _ athletic. So yeah, just to go check that out. I'll be posting consistently. Hopefully the gyms don't close back down. Yeah, so have a good one.